In this video, we're going to talk about order of operations. The order of operation tells us how to do a math problem with more than one operation in the correct order. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. This is the typical statement that we say to help us remember what order to do the operations in. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally stands for. The P stands for parentheses. They look like the little C's forwards and backwards. It's also brackets. Any type of brackets would also fall within this area. Then we have exponents. That's with our base and our little exponent. This is the exponent, it's a small number. Then we have multiplication and division. And as you'll notice, they are separated together. And then there is AD or AS, add and subtract. So parentheses, we always do parentheses first. Exponents, we do exponent second. Multiply and divide, these go hand in hand. They have to be done together. Whatever comes first, left to right. Think about when you're reading, you always read left to right. So when we're down to just multiplication, division, we have to go left to right. Same thing with addition and subtraction. They go very last, but we always have to do left to right. So let's try a couple. So here's the problem. We have 3 plus 2 to the third power minus parentheses 9 plus 1. So I had the parentheses, so I have to go 9 plus 1. That gives us 10. Bring everything else down exactly the way it's written. So now I have 3 plus 2 to the third power minus 10. Well, I'm going to have to do with the exponent next. So 2 times 2 times 2 is my exponent. And 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. Now I have to bring everything down before and after that. So I now have 3 plus 8 minus 10. I only have adding and subtracting left, but I have to go left to right. So 3 plus 8 comes first, and that equals 11. Now I bring down my minus 10. I only have one row left to solve. 11 minus 10 is 1. So here's our next problem. 3 times parentheses 9 plus 1 plus 6 to the second power. So I'm going to solve the parentheses. 9 plus 1 is 10. And then I bring everything else down. Yes, I still have parentheses here, but all it's representing is 3 times 10. So I have to jump over here and deal with my exponents. My exponent is 6 to the second power. That represents 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. I bring everything else down with it, and I still have my 3 times 10 plus 36. I said times over here, so I've got to multiply next. 3 times 10 is 30, and then I'm going to bring down that plus 36. Now I just have one row left to solve. 30 plus 36 is 66. Let's try this problem. I have 4 plus 5 times parentheses 6 minus 2. I always start with parentheses. 6 minus 2 is 4, and I bring everything else down with it. I have 4 plus 5 times 4. I've got to deal with that times first. So 4 plus 5 is 20, and I bring down that plus 4. Now I only have one row left. 4 plus 20 is 24. Next problem. I have 4 plus 10 times 2 to the third power minus 16. I don't have any parentheses in this problem, so I don't need the P. So I jump over to my E. I have an exponent. 2 to the third power. Well, that is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to write down 8 and bring everything else down with it. Now I have 4 plus 10 times 8 minus 16. I have a plus and a minus. Those come way down here, but I've got a multiplication. That's in the middle. So let's deal with my multiplication first. 10 times 8 is 80. Bring down my plus 4 and my minus 16. Now I have an addition and a subtraction. Yes, right now it shows AS, but it could have been SA. Remember, we always go left to right. So the adding came first. So 4 plus 80 is 84, and I bring down that minus 16. And now I just solve. 84 minus 16 is 68.